Hey guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Jamie. I am a spiritual life coach and I offer tips and guidance on this channel to help you with finding a life of more fulfillment for you. I'm going to be doing a Pickacard reading for this video. As you saw in the home screen, there are 3 cards laid out that have been pre-shuffled. And you are to focus in on the one card that draws your attention to it, and then there will be a message in that for you. Please keep in mind that this is general readings, guys, and it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't resonate, that's quite all right. It just means it's not your reading at this time. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe if you enjoy what you see. Hopefully there is something here for someone out there. So I will timestamp each of the readings for you guys down in the description box below, so that once you've decided on the card that you want to use or the one that you want to listen to the message for, you can just click on that timestamp and it'll direct you straight to that reading. So I'll start with card number 1. So the overall energy for this is adventure. And it's the number 55. Number 55 represents a number of great change. Because it is 2 5s, it is considered to be a master number. So the energy is doubled in that number, guys. So you are currently in a state of going out and trying new things. You could be wanting to go on an adventure, maybe go on vacation, or try a new creative endeavor, something along those lines. You may be planning a trip of some sort, but there is something, there are changes that are going to be coming into your life, and it is going to be a new adventure for you. So it could be the start of a new journey. So with this, this is a self-discovery reading for you. So the first card is going to represent your physical state of being. And currently the card that come out is the card of destiny, and it's the number 10. The number 10 represents endings, right? Endings and new beginnings. This card is a lot like the Wheel of Fortune in a Rider-Waite tarot deck. It represents the wheel that is turning in your favor. Things are working out for you. This is part of your destiny to go on this adventure, go on this journey. So if you were asking, you know, is this something I should do? Then your answer would be yes, you should do this. This is part of your path, right? So trust that in this ending, whatever it is that's coming to an ending, there is a new beginning coming for you as well. The next card is going to be your emotional state of being, and this card is foundation and achievements. Foundation and achievements. So perhaps this new adventure is starting you out with building a new foundation for yourself. Perhaps you're starting a new job, and you know this new career is going to be something that requires some change for you. It's going to be a starting point, though, for your stability. You have achieved this in your life. It is something that you have worked hard for. You have earned this, and I think it's going to be great for you. And the final message is your mental state, positive movement forward. So in your mindset, you're thinking like, I'm ready to go for it. I'm ready to do this. Let's go. Let's get the show on the road. Like you've packed your stuff up in your boat and you're ready to sail across the sea onto the new adventure, right? It honestly feels like physically, emotionally, and mentally, you are in balance. You know, you are in a state of alignment. You know, physically, you are taking the action steps towards creating your destiny, towards following your life path, by taking movement forward, choosing to say yes to this opportunity and build your foundation from your own achievements. This is such a beautiful message. So I do want to do a little bit of a clarifier for you, just because this is kind of a short reading. So I'm going to use my little teeny tiny tarot deck here to give you guys some clarifiers on the messages, just to get a little more information. So if we can get one card, one destiny card for the physical state of being. Is there any advice that we need? Oh, you got two. Let's see. So we've got the Page of Swords and the Ten of Wands. So you probably have been feeling like, you know, like you're carrying this heavy load uphill. Here you have the Ten of Wands. And he's kind of making it harder on himself by carrying these wands out in front of him when he could easily turn them around and put them on his back and make it a little bit easier for himself. So there is some tweaking and some changing that you can do right now to make your load lighter on yourself. There may be something that you're doing that is just causing you to make things a little bit more challenging. With the Page of Swords here, this card is talking about, swords is communication, you know, so you could be kind of sharp with your words. The Page is somewhat of a younger person. It's a little bit, you know, outgoing with your words or outgoing with the things that you're saying. So maybe yeah, that's a tricky one. I think Spirit's just saying for you to kind of watch your thoughts, watch the things that you're thinking and telling yourself. You may be being harsh on yourself with your words, making it harder on yourself. Maybe some negative self-talk there, some doubt telling you that this adventure may not be for you, but just trust in the process. Know that you can make this easier on yourself by, you know, reframing those negative thoughts into something more positive for yourself. So if we can get a clarifier here for foundations and stability, foundations and achievements, I'm sorry. A clarifier for foundations and achievements. So we've got the Hangman. This is about seeing things from a different perspective. The Hangman talks a lot about, you know, looking at things from a different viewpoint. He's upside down hanging in a tree. He's placed himself here so that he can take a time out and kind of see things a little bit differently. So again, that kind of plays back to that, those harsh thoughts, you know. There's something you're needing to see from a higher perspective, something that you need to see differently regarding your foundations and your achievements. Yeah, let's get one more. Get one more for that. One more. We got two more. Okay, so we got the Knight of Swords and the Moon. So the Moon talks about illusions, things that you don't quite know, things that are hidden from you or in the dark right now. But the Moon will illuminate what's hidden from you. You know, what it is that you're not quite sure about right now, or the things that you, it could just be something as simple as fear of the unknown, you know. So just watch your words. The Knight of Swords came out in reverse. So with this, you want to be careful. Sorry guys, my power mode is low. Anyways, so again, Knight of Swords came out and this one was in reverse. So I do feel like it's, again, it's saying, like, careful with your words. Watch what you're telling yourself. Watch what you're thinking. Don't rush to say something right away. Keep your cards close to yourself. That sort of thing. And then positive movement forward. You know, any advice for positive movement forward? Justice. So you will get your dues, right? You're going towards justice. You are going on your path towards what is right for you. You are going to get yours. This is your destiny. Again, the wheel is turning in your favor, and this is all working out for you. So I think that is such a beautiful message. I'll give you one final card. What do I want to use here? Let's do an affirmation for you. Can we get one affirmation to end this reading? True manifestation is about receiving what is of the highest good for all. So reflect on that and think about, you know, what is in the highest good of all involved in this situation. Your manifestation is going to be what's best for you, what's best for everyone in the situation. No matter what changes are taking place, no matter what endings are happening, it is happening for the greater good, for everybody's benefit. So that's a great manifestation card for you guys. I hope you have an amazing, wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, and that is all for the first card reading. So I'll jump right into the next stack here. Card number 2, we've got music. Number 32, again, it breaks down to a 5. 5 representing change. But this here, the colors in this card, to me, I'm drawn to the orange and the yellow. This is about the solar plexus and the sacral root chakras, right? This is something you're passionate about. You are maybe thinking about going into a career with music, or you enjoy the healing that music brings to your life. But you're just currently in this state right now, this energy where you're really feeling some release through music, whether you're the one playing the music or you're just listening to music. Music is playing a very important role in your life right now. So for your self-discovery, the first card that I drew is going to be your physical state of being. So currently you are in a place physically where you are moving on from something. You are leaving something behind and moving forward in your life. You've already made the decision and taken the steps to go. Yeah, you're heading forward into the sun, towards the sun, you know, like there's a bright light there that he's walking towards. So next is going to be your emotional state of being. Emotionally, you are in a place where you may feel like you have some options. You could be feeling a little bit of confusion, not really sure what to choose for yourself. There's probably something good in each of those options. And I think the best thing to do is to go within yourself, reflect, meditate, and really listen to that inner voice within you. Really listen to the inner voice and tap into that guidance, you know, of your higher self. Because any decision that you make is going to be the right decision for you. I truly, firmly believe that we all know what's best for us. And so whatever decision you make, it's going to be the best decision for you. So just make sure that you're not letting fears stop you from making a choice or causing you to stay in that state of confusion. Okay? And then finally, your mental state of being is rest and rejuvenate. So you could be feeling slightly overwhelmed. Mentally, you've probably just been in overdrive. Again, I feel like it's calling to music, because music has a great, amazing way of stopping our thoughts. It also can evoke specific thoughts within you as well. For some reason, that's coming through for me. So, just take that time. Again, go back into that space, meditate, sit out in nature, do something that gives back to you, something that causes you some relaxation and some peace of mind. Because in this moving on, it could have been draining, or, you know, you could be coming out of something emotionally exhausting. Again, with the choices, you know, being in your emotional state. That's hard. It's hard to have to make decisions for ourselves, especially when we're emotionally attached to something. So just take the time to stop and reflect and, you know, rest. So we'll pull some clarifiers for each of these cards. I will use my little tiny tarot deck here. So for moving on, if I can get a clarifier for moving on. I can get one clarifier. Where are we moving on to? Or a card of advice. Where are we going? Or an advice card. Okay, so, oh, the Wheel of Fortune. This is kind of This is kind of a similar message to the message in the first card reading. So if you were torn between the first reading and this reading, maybe check them both out. They could both be for you. So just so you know. Anyway, so the Wheel of Fortune. As far as moving on, the wheel is turning in your favor. Everything is going to work out for you. That's what this card talks about. It's talking about karmic balance. It's talking about the cycles and patterns that we go through and how things come and go and come and go. And once, you know, we release those things once we've learned the lesson from it. So in that, in this moving on, you are going towards your divine path. You're going towards the right place that you want to be. Again, with making the right decision, making the right choice. You're going to make the right choice. Trust that. Trust that. So, for choose wisely. Oh, I got the King of Cups. So the King of Cups is talking about, this is a very emotional card, which is ironic that it came out in the emotional state of being. Choosing wisely. So this card is calling you to go with what your heart is telling you to do. What lights you up inside? What gives you that passion? What makes you passionate? I mean, not to be crazy or anything, but it's kind of ironic. I was talking about the solar plexus, and I was talking about your, you know, doing things that bring out your passion and your desires and empowers you and gives you back that power, right? It boosts your self-confidence, and it makes you feel good about who you are. So tap back into that side of you and I really think, like, maybe some of you guys are being called to be a musician. Maybe. Not telling you to go quit your jobs and sell your homes and hit the road to go play or anything. I mean, by all means do that if that's what you're feeling called to do. But it could just be a message there that, you know, you're meant to play music. You're an artist in that way. So, rest and rejuvenate. Oh, we got 2 cards out here. So we've got the 6 of Cups, and we've got the 6 of Pentacles. 6 and 6. Both of these cards talk about love. The number 6, that's a huge card about self-love. But the 6 of Cups, here we got 2 little children. One's offering a cup to the other. This is happiness. This is joy. This is love. This is companionship. This is everything wonderful, feel good, right? So with this being in your mental state of being, I feel like it's calling you to kind of go within and find that inner child within you. The 6 of Pentacles here, again, this is another card of like a justice card, because we have the scales here, and he's handing out money to these people here. They look like maybe they're poor or something, giving to another, right? So taking the love that you have, using love and giving to other people, you know, sharing that in abundance, because you're going to get back what you put out. And I really feel like if you follow this passion with music, or you really tap back into that, it's going to bring you into this King of Cups, and you're going to find that passion in you. Again, it's going to tap into your inner child, and it's going to bring that balance, you know, with equal give and take. It's going to give back to you exactly what you give to it. So I will get one more message for you guys. Let's do an affirmation for you, or a manifestation card here. Can we get one card, one message from Spirit? One message from Spirit, please. Can I get one more? Oh. When I'm patient, I let the universe do for me what I cannot do for myself. When I'm patient, I let the universe do for me what I cannot do for myself. So I really feel like maybe some of you just, I can't help but feel like a little bit of a downer energy, like a sadness. Maybe you need to express how you're feeling emotionally through music, through your music, or again, through listening to music. So just know that the universe is going to take care of you always. When you're patient with yourself, when you're patient with others, you open up a space and you allow the universe to do the work behind the scenes, you know, instead of interrupting it and taking things into your own hands. So just trust that you're on the right path, right? So that's a beautiful message. That's all I have for you for card number 2. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, feel free to like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed. So, on to number 3. Card number 3. Healing is your message. Your overall energy is that of healing. So, the number on this card is the number 66. Again, that breaks down to self-love. It honestly breaks down into a 12, which also breaks down into a 3, which is about self-mastery, right? It's mind, body, spiritual alignment. It's all of those wonderful, beautiful things. Healing the self, healing the mind, healing the body, healing the spirit, healing the emotional state. Allowing yourself to go through the forgiveness that needs to be done, allowing yourself to release the past, etc., etc. So you are currently in this place of healing and release. So for your self-discovery message, the first card we have here in your physical state of being is truth. Truth. And then number 20, physical state of being is truth. So you could be getting some information about your physical aspects of life. Maybe it could be your job. It could be your home. It could be your finances. It could be something along those lines. But there's some sort of truth coming to light for you in this message. You're choosing to see truth. Yeah, so as far as, especially with it being a healing card, so truth. So you're looking at some truths in your life, perhaps. You're being honest with yourself. You're reflecting. You're doing some shadow work. That's not easy to do, right? That's not easy for anybody to do. Next card out is the universe card. The universe has your back right now in your emotional state of being. Right now, you are connected with the universe emotionally. Emotionally, I feel like you're in a good place. Right now, you're really, really using your intuition. You're really, really tapping into that inner knowing, that inner belief. Digging deep beneath the layers, you know, following that gut of yours, listening. Your crown chakra, I feel like, is open. So you're receiving messages from spirit. You're receiving messages and downloads, perhaps. Maybe you're having visions or dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. It'd be a good idea to have a dream journal to write down. As soon as you wake up in the morning, and get a pen and paper and start writing down whatever it is you dream about. Because a lot of times our dreams have messages tied in them for us. Especially when we are in this place of healing and really seeking some inner truth and enlightenment for ourselves. It seems like you're going through a bit of an awakening. Yeah, definitely going through some changes. And the final card for your mental state of being is recognition and reward. So maybe you're feeling that you need to be recognized for something. Perhaps you haven't felt seen or heard in the past, and maybe this is what you are focusing on mentally. It's what you think about. You think about receiving the recognition that you so deserve, and as you should, right? We all deserve that. We all deserve love. We all deserve to be patted on the back for our achievements. There's just not enough of that going around in the world. We're too busy, you know, criticizing one another. But yeah, like I just feel like you're really facing some truths here about receiving the recognition that you deserve. You could have had a dispute with someone, you know, or a heavy conversation about this. But it feels like you are going to get that recognition. Spirit is going to recognize you. Spirit does recognize you. Again, like I said, you are connected. Your crown chakra is open. You are receiving messages. So really take note of that. Like if you're seeing repetitious numbers or hearing, you know, words to a specific song, specific lyrics, or something along those lines, you're getting downloads, you're getting messages. Spirit is trying to communicate with you and give you some recognition and reward. So be open to receiving that. Be open to receiving that. Okay, so we'll get some clarifiers. For the truth card, can we get one card of advice? Or what is this truth? What is this truth? What is this truth? All right, so we got to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 9 of Wands. Somebody hurt you. I feel like there was a dispute. You won the battle, but you were pretty beat up about it. Maybe that truth is just that fact, right? That it did hurt you, but maybe you don't want to admit that it hurt you. Or you came out of it. You still came out of it on top. You didn't lose yourself in it, but there's definitely some scars. There's some damage. But you're trying to stay optimistic. You're trying to stay positive. You know, you're still getting new ideas coming in. You've worked hard, right? So you had a right to defend yourself, I feel like, in this message. Okay, so for universe, can we get one clarifier for the universe? Any advice or specific messages from spirit about these downloads or these messages or dreams that are coming in? Oh, strength. Strength. This is where your strength is at right now, is keeping a hold to that connection that you have with divine source, whatever you call it, whether you call it God, angels, Jesus, Buddha, like I don't care who you call it, whatever your higher power is that you see for yourself, like keep that connection open and flowing, because that gives you strength, that gives you courage. You are a compassionate person. You know, you have a divine purpose in this life. I really, truly feel like that. I mean, most of the time we all have to go through some pretty crappy stuff and our own turmoil and inner healing to be a light for others, to be recognized by others, right? A lot of times we have to go through our own experiences, our own trials, and we have to get beat up. We have to get knocked down. We have to get our feelings hurt, our ego hurt. It sucks, but it builds us back up. It changes our perspectives on life. It teaches us new lessons, and it makes us more powerful. It empowers us because it makes you who you are, you know, and people connect with you. People resonate with you for your inner strength because of the trials and tribulations you've been through, because of your hurts. All right, let's get one clarifier for recognition and reward. All right, we got 2 of them. Oh, these are pretty awesome cards, though. Okay, so we got the Knight of Wands in reverse. A lot of time, now, when the Knight of Wands is upright, he's coming in hot. It's coming in fast, right? It could be a message that's coming in quickly, but in reverse, that could mean that it's taking a little bit longer than you anticipated for you to receive that recognition that you're wanting or needing. It is taking a little bit longer, but the star came out with that card, guys, and the star is everything you can imagine. The star is, it's your cup running over, right? The star is your manifestations come into fruition. It's balance. It's giving and receiving. It's love. It's light. It's happiness. It's you. It's the phoenix rising, you know, like you've risen from the ashes. You've been through the muck. You've learned the lesson, and now here's your reward. The star. Like, that is an amazing, amazing reward. You're going to get your recognition. I promise you that. You are going to get, it's coming. It's coming. So trust that. Trust that 100%. So for your final card, we'll do an affirmator card for you guys. Spirit, can we get one last card for the third reading? One last one for card number 3. One last message, please and thank you. One last message, please and thank you. All right. When I'm in a state of appreciation, I'm in vibrational alignment with my true love nature. Okay, guys, literally. I know that you're in this place where you're feeling this pain, you're feeling a little beat up and battered, and that's okay. Appreciate anyways, right? Have gratitude anyways. There were so many times in my life, and I can kind of relate to this. There were so many times in my life where I was up against something and it was struggle after struggle, and it was so hard for me to find things to be grateful for, but I had to force it, right? Like, I forced myself every morning to get my butt up out of bed and say, I'm grateful for the air that I breathe. I'm grateful for the fact that I have a voice. I'm grateful that I can open my eyes. I'm grateful that I can move my limbs. Like, whatever it was I could think of, I would express gratitude, and that in itself changes the way you think, and it changes the way you feel, right? Because our feelings stem from our thoughts. So keeping positive thoughts is going to keep you in a better, balanced emotional state of being. It's going to make it easier for you to heal and release what it is that needs to be released. Forgive who it is that needs to be forgiven, even if it's yourself. So that is such a beautiful message. Stay in that state of appreciation and in vibrational alignment with yourself, and you will get your manifestations. So that is all I have for you guys for this reading. Again, thank you so much for checking out the videos. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed what you see. I hope there was a message in this for you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bye.